Alright, here we go on the bench with Pete. Now, yes, it has been another week since my last on the bench. It's been a week since I was last in here. Hey, but look, it's all good. I'm eating a Belgian bun. With my tea. Yes, that's my scary scarecrows. Although, I'm not going to be working on those today. So, I've just done the green stuff in the slots on the bases. So I'm going to pop those to one side. Over here. Like so. Now, I do have some other miniatures which will need priming, as well as my gene stealers. So that's just beautiful. That is what I'm going to be doing. So that one on there. Squire and family. Why, I hear you ask? Because they're interesting. I like the look of them. I mainly got it for this miniature here because Kib the Bloom, that's creepy. Also got some Dean Steelers to prime up as well. So, priming is the order of the day. That's good. I don't even know if I got anything to talk about. I don't know. I'll have to find something. Talking with my mouth full, sorry about that. I've kind of done some of these Gene Steelers weird. I put claws on backwards on the back of him. It's kind of sort of mutated. Haha. There. Now, the greys or the black. It's amazing how quickly you get through this stuff, you know? Let's bring some. I won't mess my workbench, but I'll try and make a point of sorting it out at the end of the session, or after the session, depends. God, that Belgian bun was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I always prefer priming my models when they're little models like this by hand. The reason being, I get to know the miniature. That's essentially why I do it. Drop of retarder in there. In with my water. Right. See this one with the balloon. So we kind of paint that. So yeah, I can visualize then how I would go about painting this model. Doesn't look like there are any difficult areas, which is good. That is good. I like that. Right, so today is Wednesday. It's the first of my 2 days off midweek. which I'm glad about. I was suffering a bit last week. I'll be perfectly honest. I will be honest. I had my first doubts as to whether physically I could keep going with my job, but I'm determined to stick it through, and I've come through. And thankfully, last night was an easy night. I don't know if I'd have managed to do a hard night, because it's very difficult sometimes to tell. You know, sometimes you can have a hard night, busy. Other times you can have an easy, quiet night. It's difficult. You just can't tell. And I was fortunate. So I just had a sip of tea. Well, I am fortunate to have a sip of tea, but I was fortunate to have a quiet night. So yeah, I am very fortunate for that. I may zoom in a little more. Yeah, just zooming in a bit more so I can get the paint on this guy. Squire. He looks great. Yeah, I thinned the primer down just slightly there. Not too much, but just enough to stop obscuring any detail. Oops. Which is good. Yeah. Yeah, so this guy could fit in lots of things. Call of Cthulhu. I have to get a game of that going soon, I think. Might have to get a module though. I'm not in the right frame of mind to make stuff up at the moment, or have time to. So if we just have a module that we could play through, that would be awesome. I'll have a look in the main books, actually. There might be one. So that'll be good. The Derelict looks like quite a fun module to run. There's a newer version of that out as well, which differs. It's got slightly different characters to the pre-gen characters, which is fine. There we go. This must be his wife, Mrs. Squire. A little hat. These are so simple to paint. These. Yeah. Going on nicely. I like it. So I have another day off tomorrow. Hopefully I'll recover a bit ready for Friday. This is a long shift. Ugh. Still, it's only Wednesday yet, so best not think too far ahead, eh? There, looking good. Yeah, this type of it's easy to paint, easy to sculpt, and easy to produce, I imagine. So, what else is going on? Strontium Dog. I feel I must talk about that. My friend is coming over tonight, and hopefully we're going to have a bit of a chat about Strontium Dog. He's like #1 fan. He's like big fan of it. Okay, and as you know, I've already purchased it. I haven't unboxed it yet, but I want to know a little bit about what it is all about, really. Right, so there's the 4 characters, miniatures. Right, so I'll pop these to one side. Yeah. I'll have to start thinking about Christmas shopping soon as well. Which is a thing, isn't it, you know? Alright, Gene Stealers. I'm quite well versed in these guys. Got some more scenery to do as well, so might be plowing on with that as well. You know, in the form of like these tractor things, bits of machinery, little cranes. I've got a big crane over there which I really need to airbrush primer, because it's a bit bigger than your average like infantry model. Well, so are they, but I mean, you get away with brush priming those. So airbrush will be the order of the day there, I think. I haven't even started my AOS stuff yet either. I mean, God, it's all go. All go. I think I might try and turn my Age of Sigmar starter set box into a kind of a storage case so I can get some foam and some inserts. I might put that inside. Yeah, this is the Gene Stealer. I put the 2 rear arms on backwards on purpose. I want it to be a little bit mutated. I mean, you get those shoulder guard things as well that you can put on these if you want to. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of them. Just don't like the look of them, so I leave them off. I think I'm doing some Tyranid objective markers sometime as well, with bits I've got from spares and whatnot. Yeah, see this is good, because you think, oh yeah, it's got lots of grooves there on the top, and I forgot about that. Or if you've never painted one before, you can be aware of it. Go, all right, I'm making note of that. Or that could be handy to dry brush if you want to practice a bit of dry brushing. I don't know why, just a sudden flashback of memory to getting a job as a removal person by putting an ad in the paper. It's just a sudden flashback to how easy it was years ago. Remember, my advert started off with "Young man seeks work, full driving license." I don't know what else it said, but you can put anything considered. Yeah. I've got to remember this is just primer, so it doesn't need to be very thick at all. Yeah. One of these, perhaps this mutated one, my Gene Stealer cult can worship. Oh, my back's aching a bit. Just going to check on the time. 4:10. That's okay. That's okay, because by the time I do this, I've got to pack away and set up my living room for karate practice. Haha. I've got all the link together, match, you know, the type. You know the sort. Yeah. I'm glad my wife's still liking her karate training. She's learning so much. It's good. It's really coming on. Long way off of her next belt though, but there's no rush. Ah dear. My car goes in for service later this month. That'll be my car's first service, so you know, they won't be doing a lot on it, but not done very many miles in the car yet. Only like 2,500. But yeah, I don't have very far to go to work anyway, so mileage is really low. At least it's easier to see where you miss bits with the grey plastic putting on a black primer. It's just that when I come to paint over the black, sometimes prefer a lighter primer, but that's alright. Might do some weird colours on these guys. I love red ones. I might do some green ones. Green Gene Stealers, anyone? Who knows, eh? Who knows? That's 2 Gene Stealers done. Not bad. So some of these have only got rending claws, so I've only got scything talons, and some have got both. I'm really not the sort of person that is into magnetization of models. I can see where it's beneficial on bigger models, things like Imperial Knights, that kind of thing. Or bigger Tyranids perhaps, but really, end of the day, I'm just like, well, I'll just model them as they are. With infantry, if I need ones with different weapons, I'll just build them more with different weapons and use them instead. That's the way I see it. Looks like it's got a bit of an adrenal gland going on there. No, toxin sac, I would say. I think it's best just to say when they've got that, or remember it. Although I do have models with them on, so you can see. So you can do it that way if you want. Because they got 4 arms, it takes a while to do, you know. Yeah, and this is a boring stage, it can be, when you're on your own. So, an ideal subject for on the bench, wouldn't you say? I think so. But like I say, again, I could airbrush all these and be like, done, you know. But, and I can't use the excuse of, well, I'm just getting to know the model by doing that, because although that is a very valid point, I know these models, but now I just find it very therapeutic, you know. Hey, you could even have a black gene stealer. Yeah, Abaddon Black. Ah, yeah, who knows? So I can get this video up, or rendered, or downloaded onto my laptop. Awesome. It's freedom. Freedom. See this guy. He's got rending claws and scything talons. So he's got the best of both worlds. Yeah. Set up a game sometime soon, I think. I haven't played in a while. I think when I've done these Gene Stealers and my Hive Tyrant, I could get about a half decent game in. Because although my Flyrant's just a standard Flyrant with, you know, like scything talons, I think that looks better. I think it looks a bit silly with a gun. I know guns are better, I know that, but I'm more about how it looks as well. Because it's a representation, it's a visual representation of the battle, isn't it? So I want my Tyranids to be visually impressive, even if they're not that impressive on paper. I want it to look the business, like, you're like, whoa, look at that. Just about coming to the end of the prime. I have to have some more. Oh no. So we got some Christmas stuff out in work. Not a lot, but there's a load out back that's being kind of stockpiled. That's going to be a heck of a job. I do hope they don't do it all at once. I hope they slowly integrate it. Nearly run it out. Determined to finish this guy before I put more primer in. Alright. I'm not entirely sure I can make it, but oh, come on. Yeah, I think he did make it just. Look at that. Yeah, he got primed. Alright. Bit of retarder. Sorry, I'm getting a bit of paper towel here. Keeping an eye on the time because 26 minutes in. Whoa. Nice lot of primer again. Oh, a sip of tea, I think. So I'll say it now while I remember. Please let me know what you're working on, because as you know, I like to hear what it is you guys are working on. Sometimes someone will be working on something, I'm like, I might mind trying that myself. Or I think, is that any good? So yeah. Yes, indeed. I'll be honest. I'm becoming a little bit not despondent. That's the wrong word. Jaded's too strong a word. But I'm becoming a little bit, maybe downhearted by my lack of views. Now you know my philosophy. So I do this, to help myself. And I just enjoy doing it, and that's fine. It's just that the more subscribers I seem to get, the less views I seem to be getting. It's crazy, weird. And with the amount of subscribers I have, I should be getting at least 100 views a video, I think. Yeah, reality says a different story, but it does make me think sometimes, should I bother doing a video today? Because it's not like it's going to get loads of views anyway. I don't know. I just get those moments sometimes. It's probably not my finest moment when I think about that. So we got a watch on here is that you're not mistaking a light catching the angle for a patch you've not done. I think he's done. Hey, we got 3 left. I rolled 29 minutes. That's good. What, with his arms outstretched? Awesome. So posable, these Gene Stealers. I love them. Still could probably do with an upgrade though, although they're far superior to the old Gene Stealers. They were not a particularly good sculpt. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, definitely gonna do these. I did some of my Gene Stealers, like purples, and they look kind of cool. Very nice. Might do a pinky one as well. Yeah, just mix it up a bit. Maybe a blue one. Be cool. Yeah, I think I'd like that. Yeah. It seems my interesting miniatures are all dried out. I'm just gonna touch that over a bit there, so there's a bit of a shiny spot there where the metal showing through. Metal miniatures, they've come a long way as well. Remember the old days of metal miniatures? Some of the sculpts were particularly poor. Right, anyway, 2 plastic Gene Stealers left. Yeah, so there they are, side by side. Not having to put my heating on today though, so that's good. I did have a false start video earlier on a, was it my unboxing? Can't remember. Some video I did where the microphone wasn't connected, so I thought, start again. So, as always, I'm looking forward to chewing the fat when my friend comes around. He's been to London recently. Business, you know. See, we move in different circles. But I'm going to ask him to keep his ears open for jobs again for me. Not that I'm fed up with my job, it's just that I really need something easier going on my body. I'm finding it a bit much heavy going. Yeah. This office job would be sink me down to the ground. And the job I used to have, I used to work for a company called Orange, which was the mobile phone company, on the help desk. That was good. As in, you know, easy work. Yeah. That was kind of my first, I suppose, my first non-manual job. Physical labour, it's, God, hard work, isn't it? Whilst, you know, it's good for keeping the weight off, I mean, I'd rather try and do it by diet. It hurts so much, like aches and pains, like places I've forgotten I had, you know, it's like, oh. There we are. Excellent. Right, last one of my Gene Stealers. Yeah, these are going to be fun to paint because, I mean, like I say, I'm going to do them all different colours. I'm going to do them different. Yeah, nice. Hear a car beeping. It's probably a van. Get a lot of work vans around here. Either people that go to work in a van, or it's a company vehicle, or they just work for a firm that utilises vans. Or taxis. Probably get a lot of taxis. Right, we're nearly at the end of him. Nearly. Not rushing. Look at that. Like. Good. Whew. And that, as they say, is that. Oh, goodness me. My back is really aching. Just going to wash my brush out on my bar of soap. That's all the Master's brush cleaner is. Bloomin' soap. And this does just as good a job, you know. It's going to last me a lot longer too. I don't have to be too fussy with it because it's an old knackered out brush anyway. One I don't mind getting painted in the ferrule of, etc. Right, now that's the priming done. That was the main task really for this on the bench, getting the priming done. I built these guys earlier. That was quite painful. I was getting pins and needles in my hands. Alright, so off we got here then. This guy's in need of a bit of a wash. So I think I'll use a gloss wash for certainly the engine bay. And this exhaust pipe here. Yeah. And this exhaust pipe or vent or whatever it is on the top here. There, pop that on. I think the rest I'll do in a non-gloss. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, sorry about this. My back is so sore. Oh. Oh, so these vehicle things, what the Imperium may be using, or it could be on a Hive World or whatever. Right, let me check on the time. 20 to 5, wow. I'll be cutting it fine, but not impossible. Still got a bit of time left yet. Okay, so let's work on the tracks now then. To use this to hold open the lid, right. Using a lot of non-oil this, but that's alright. Always get more if I need it. That's one side. I may even use, well, I don't know, I might use some pigments on this, kind of like you do on tanks. I've got a nice lot of pigment I can use. Non-oil on these bits instead of Agrex Earthshakes. I just want it to be dirtier all round. I want it to be dirty. Dirty vehicle. Looking good. Looking good. Yeah, that is looking good. Right. Pop that over there. I won't bother with underneath until later on. Could have done that one. Actually, we'll go back to the gloss. I do kind of think, you know, you could just do your gloss effects with gloss varnish, but I suppose it's handy to see it as you go. Now I think we'll call it a day there, because I do have a lot to be getting on with. So yeah, let me know what you're getting on with, what you're working on. Actually, we'll zoom out. Hey, there we are. Yes, I got my tissue here, which I was just wiping off the brushes with. So yeah, let me know what you're working on. I do enjoy reading about that, and I hope that it's going well for you. Please check out my other videos. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified when I put updates on, like new videos and stuff. And yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna add I've got a bit of an in-joke here, and if anybody knows it, and there will be I know one person in internet land who will definitely get this, and I'm already giving you a clue. What do you guys know about the Scott Brown incident? I find it particularly amusing myself, and I'm using it as my personal mantra now. So that's just like a side thing. Yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling. See, that's because I'm tired. Oh. Remember, all brushes lead to war, guys. I will see you on the next video, as long as I'm not too knackered. In which case, I'll do a chill with Pete or something. But I enjoy doing these, so yeah. Thanks ever so much for watching. Remember, all brushes lead to war, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now. Bye bye.